how we do the session. Do you have any questions?
I was just going to say, it looks like it's basically like you're on comfortable and you're on a giant toilet, so you don't have to, and then you just spray yourself off. And
yeah, it is.
Is there any discomfort that you feel when
there could be some discomfort. There's some feelings the same as if you were already doing a bowel movement at home. A lot of people get constipated and they may get nauseous when they're at home. They may have all kinds of strange feelings related to constipation or IBS, and yes, it'll be similar to that here as well. If you get nauseous when you're having a bowel movement that's uncomfortable at home, you'll probably have one here as well. But you're in a safe place to do that, and the material will come out, and after a few minutes you'll feel better.
How often would you suggest having these treatments done?
In our clinic, and I've done this by accident in the beginning, but we started out not knowing, and about 20 years ago, when I asked my instructors, they said, oh, whatever the client needs. Well, one of my clients said to me, Gail, you're my doctor, you need to tell me. And by the way, when I say the word doctor, I'm referring to the word teacher, because in a dictionary, that's what it means, is teacher. So I was her teacher, and I had to start deciding how was I supposed to help my clients understand the benefit of this work if I didn't understand the amount that they needed. So over time, we discovered that if people did 4 sessions a week and did them for 12 weeks in a row, or 3 weeks in a row, they were getting a series of 12 sessions, which made tremendous strides in their health. We could get down through layers of toxic material that we couldn't get down to before. We're doing 1 or 2 sessions a week is like having a pan of lasagna that you've cooked, or some barbecue, something that you've cooked, and you've let it soak, but then you stick it back in the oven again. That's what happens with the large intestine. If we don't get in there and clean it consistently, giving it a rinsing and then a scrubbing and then a rinsing, and the water will helps us do that. You have to keep this part of the body hydrated, so the material will come out easily and effortlessly. And we can get down to deep layers of sludge that a lot of therapists can't get to, especially if they're using the closed system. And I'm not putting anything down. I've had 4 different kinds of units, and I love them all, but when I've had to decide which equipment to bring up to Sacramento from San Jose, I had to choose what was going to be the very, very best for everybody. Everybody from a paraplegic to a child to the elderly to even myself, what was going to serve us the best. And so I chose to keep my Libby, and I sold my other equipment. But I did it for years with the other equipment as well. I just found that with the Libby, we get better results and quicker results and more comfortable results. Nobody ever messes on the floor as they run to the bathroom like they did when I did the closed system. We have a very comfortable release here on this unit, and if someone's up changing their clothes and has an urge, they can hop right back on here and finish that and just wipe it up and clean it up, and then they're good to go, rather than the embarrassment of cleaning up and tearing out a whole room full of carpet or rugs and scrubbing down a bathroom after an accident.
Now, what about after you do the series of treatments, do you suggest a maintenance program? Like
yes.
Every week, or, like maybe once every 2 weeks, or?
Very good question, and yes. My clients typically will do a series of 12, and when they do a series of 12, they get not only the sessions of 12 sessions, but they get 1 free complimentary sauna session and 1 free complimentary Q bath session. And those things are listed on my website. But yes, after they do the first 12, many clients want to do maintenance. So they'll sign up and pay in advance and get a discount of doing another series of 12. And this time we do maybe 2 a week for the first 4 or 5 weeks. And then we go down to maybe 1 a week, depending on what their needs are. And if they have a time in their lives when they're going through something more traumatic or a sickness or whatever, then they have those ready to come in whenever they want them.
Now, do you suggest taking a probiotic after you have these sessions? From what I understand, there's like bad, but you want to put some good.
Very good question. Yes, we want to always make sure that we have friendly bacteria in the gut, and we have some of the best products. I have been in this industry for 40 years, and I have found with my daughter's health and my health, because we're always testing things, that we have one of the best probiotics there is. Our probiotic is available to the large intestine and small intestine as you swallow it. It doesn't just get opened up in the stomach. So we have that, and then we have another product that brings in elements to help the body rid itself of candida, which is an epidemic in our country. We have athlete's foot and brain fog and sugar cravings, and those are all because of too much candida bacteria in the gut and also not enough of the friendly bacteria. Colon hydrotherapy, however, does not wash out all the friendly bacteria. Chances are you don't have friendly bacteria anyway in your gut, or not very much. If you have swollen legs, or you feel heavier at night, or you crave sweets, those are some indications that you might have candida. So we just address those while we're here, and with that, in a few months, you notice that those cravings subside, the swelling goes down, and we can actually see some of it sometimes in the water, depending on what's going on with the body. But the client usually knows that they have something like that anyway. So yes, we have those good products.
And what about diet? Do you suggest to stay away from the trans fats? And I know it's a huge epidemic, and from what I understand in the country, that the trans fats and just oils and all that bad.
Yeah, we want to educate our clients to let them know how they can get off the merry-go-round of what we call the SAD diet, the standard American diet. We're able to counsel a little bit. I have raw food classes that I teach, and I'm going to be posting those on the website eventually. How to make almond milk, how to make lasagna that's made with just nuts, seeds, and vegetables, how to make nori rolls, how to make smoothies, how to make green drinks, all the things that will help a person go from one state of health to another, depending on what you want to do. And we also have a wonderful water called Kangen water, which is a high-performance antioxidant, microclustered, high pH water that no other company can provide the way this Kangen company, our Kangen water, is provided by Enagic. So we have that available to clients. The first 21 days, the water is free. After that, it's $3 a gallon. And if people are using that water, they'll feel a difference immediately in their bodies. And so with the colonics, flushing out the toxins, drinking the Kangen water, getting that fluid through the system, in 6 days your body can replace the fluids that's in there. Getting off of sodas, definitely cutting down the meat. Hopefully no pork in your diet, but definitely cut down the meat. And reduce the breads, because bread will cause celiac disease. At the far end of that disorder, bread can be a cause of a lot of disorders in the body. So we try to get people to be conscious about using gluten-free, wheat-free products so that they can have a better stomach health. And then also the water helps with so many disorders because it alkalizes the body. So the water doesn't cure anything. Colonics don't cure anything. All it does is help the body hydrate itself, flush the toxins out, and refortify the body with the products that it needs so that it can function at a higher level. So
it sounds like it would boost your immune system.
It does boost
to fight.
It does. You're right.
Any kind of infections or like the big C word that they're always talking about, cancer.
Yes. And if you know anything about acid and alkaline, there's only really one disease, and this is written about by many, many professionals, many health promoters. In fact, there was a Nobel Peace Prize winner who said that the big C can be cured or fixed or eliminated by simply using more alkaline. So we have the alkaline water. Like I said, it's a 9.5 alkalinity, and once you start drinking that water, your body starts to slough off the toxins and the acids that are in the body, because acid is our #1 problem with health, and we're getting acid in our because we're eating cooked food, because we're drinking sodas, because we're drinking waters that are bottled. None of that water is a microclustered pH water. So we have all of that available here in this little clinic here in Sacramento. And we've had clients that have come as far as China to come here, San Francisco, Marin County, Reno. Even though there's therapists everywhere, somehow they gravitate to this little place, because to get what we have here, you'd have to go to San Diego or Florida, because it's truly a detox center with the raw food and the alkaline water.